Okay, here we are for part two of Frodo's journey, the journey of the hobbits all the hobbits up until the party splits. Book spoiler, sorry everyone. The party will split eventually, but you probably know that. So here we are. We're starting at Crickhollow. This is Frodo's little house in Crickhollow where he moved so that he could escape from the Shire without being noticed. Didn't really work. The Black Riders rafted them before they even left the Shire. But anyway, we were going to say cheerio to Fatty. It's the crack of dawn. Look at that. Crack of dawn. Nice early morning. Red sky in the morning. Shepherd's warning. That's what they say, isn't it? So anyway, let's head out of here. So we're going to head out of Crickhollow. And we're going to head towards the forest gate. Now, I have a feeling I have this opened already. There's actually there's a mission in LOTRO to open this gate. I think you have to go and find the key from somebody. But I'm pretty sure this character has it open already. But we'll see. Here we go. Here's the old forest tunnel. There's the old forest, look. Spooky or what? Spooky or what? Did we say bye-bye to Fatty? We didn't. Let's go and say. Better say bye-bye to Fatty. He gets the rough end of the stick, actually, because as soon as we leave, the Black Riders invade and beat him up. But he survives. Oh, that's not Crickhollow. Where's Crickhollow? Let's head back and say cheerio to Fatty. He's down here. There it is. There's Crickhollow over there. Right, we'll start this again. We haven't got far to go today. It's actually, you just get lost in the forest for a whole pile of time and then see you, Fatty. Right, so we'll head back to the forest. And so what happened was they wandered into the forest thinking they could walk through the forest and then get to Bree, kind of using a shortcut through the forest and staying off the roads and stuff. But it was a huge mistake, sort of, because it wasn't really a mistake because he got there in the end. Spoilers. But anyway, here's the old forest. As we go into it, it's very spooky. Look at the size of those trees. Ooh. So, and then the first place they come to is the Bonfire Glade, which is where the Tooks burned a whole lot of old forest trees and stuff, and the place always remained open afterwards. That's my dog. It's nothing to do with the forest. What's wrong, Trixie? Trixie, stop it. So, Trixie, stop it. No. I think we might have to do this video again at this rate. We forgot to say bye-bye to Fatty, and Trixie's going nuts about something. You going to relax, Trixie? Let's see if we can find Bonfire Glade. It's up here somewhere. Oh, we should have this off. Let's get the view properly up. Here we go. Is this Bonfire Glade? There's a wolf. Somewhere about here. Maybe not. And anyway. So in the game it's very easy to get lost in here, but there's a path through, and I wonder if I can remember it. What's this here? A cocoon. Something in it, maybe. I have to see if I can remember how this goes. But we'll try following this path and see where it ends up. In the end, the hobbits got completely lost in here anyway. Until they got eventually captured by Old Man Willow. So we can go visit Old Man Willow. He'll have an effect even on Drongo here, because he's a pretty powerful creature in this game. And Bald Hill, you can get up here and have a quick look around and see where you're getting to in the forest. But you don't really get to see very far. Yeah, so there's the forest stretching away all around. If we go into first person view, we can have a quick look at the whole forest. What we're trying to do is remember where we're going. First person view is a wee bit scary for following in the video though. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get to Tom Bombadil's house, which is where the hobbits go next, but we want to go via Old Man Willow if we can. There's a wolf. But get out of these bushes. So what we're doing is we're heading down towards the Withy Windle, which is the stream in the middle of the old forest that meets up with Old Man Willow. Now we have to be careful because Old Man Willow can knock us out. But that's not such a big deal. You don't die permanently in this game. So let's see. That looks kind of watery down there, doesn't it? Yes. all misty and scary and stuff. Here we go. So here's Old Man Willow here, and we're going to be inside his influence in a minute. Where is he? Oh, there he is there. There's the Old Man Willow. Pretty cool, huh? So let's get into first person. We'll have a good look around. There's Old Man Willow. And hopefully he's not having too much of an effect. I better check just in case. No, not yet. So he's not having too much of an effect, but there's Old Man Willow. What happens if we go in a bit closer? He will start having an effect here at some point. And then he captures you, you see. So there's poison, slows you down, very nasty. So we'll get out of there. What does that say? Drowsiness. Yes, I think we're going to get out of there. Right, so that was Old Man Willow. He's having an effect on us, but we don't want to hang around there. We are going to go up and see if we can find Tom Bombadil's house. In the book, of course, Tom Bombadil has to come and rescue the hobbits from Old Man Willow. So I'm thinking that we're not too far away from Bombadil's house at the moment, so it shouldn't take us too long to get there. And then we head for the Barrow Downs. And here's Bombadil's place. And there's somebody fighting some wolves. Exciting. Yeah. Go easy on those wolves. Wonder if he needed a hand. I don't think so. He'll be alright. Okay, let's go on. There's Bombadil's house. Let's go and see Tom. He's a bit of a nutter. Oh, here he is. Hey, Tom. So there's Tom. We spend the night in Bombadil's house. After we're going to have a look. It's rather funky and cool. So here's Bombadil's table. He'll probably bounce in the door in a minute. There's Goodberry. And the kitchen. So I think we can go upstairs as well, actually. Let's have a look. Let's go and see what's upstairs at Bombadil's place. Can't go very far. No, we can't. Okay, so that's it. Bombadil's house. Very exciting. So anyway, feeling fresh after that. We head off again towards the Barrow Downs, where we've been told to stay to the path and all the rest of it, and yet couldn't even manage that. So I don't know which barrow precisely the hobbits ended up in, but we're heading out of the Old Forest now towards the Barrow Downs. The Barrow Downs are very spooky, full of burial mounds of ancient peoples, ancient warriors of Angmar and Eriador. There's the old Barrows Road. You can see the Barrow Downs up there now. We're getting out of the Old Forest. So the Old Forest isn't very big, but it's a bit mazy in the game, so it's quite hard to find your way through the first time you play it. I remember coming in here and getting completely lost the first time I played this game. But it's not too bad now. In fact, the Old Forest map is much easier to interpret. I mean, originally, let's have a quick look. Originally, the map for the Old Forest didn't even exist. You didn't get this. You didn't get this map. What you got was the map of Bree, and that was the map for the Old Forest in the very original version of the game. But it's not too bad. Anyway, we have to head for Bree, and we're going to meet Gandalf at the Prancing Pony, right? That was the plan, and it didn't really work, but that was the plan. So we'll go meet Gandalf at the Prancing Pony, and we're heading off. We're going, this is marvellous. We get up onto the Barrow Downs, and it's all foggy and hard to see. That happened in the book as well. And we ended up finding our way across the Barrow Downs. It was too foggy to see, just as it is here. Look, there's some silver. I'm addicted to picking up silver, precious metals. And there's so we're wandering through the Barrow Downs, and eventually the hobbits in the book get caught by a Barrow Wight. So we'll pop into a barrow and have a look at one of them, and from the inside. Who knows whether it was the barrow involved. Let's see, that's the way out. So, at least I think that's the way. See, it's very easy to get lost. I think we go down here. They have no compass and no map up, so it is quite hard to. I know where I am now. It is quite hard to navigate without the mini map. But here's a barrow, so we'll wander in and have a quick look inside a barrow. This is the barrow of Taradin in the game. You come in here and do a bit of adventuring. We'll have a quick tour around here, where and the hobbits might have been captured in a place like this. So let's get into first person view and have a look. There's a white marching around, all of it spooky with spiders' webs and things. This barrow's full of spiders in the game. There's not much else to see in here apart from spiders. And eventually you get to the big spider lair at the end, where there's a big spider. And you can get some points. Ooh, creeping hand. So let's get out of here and head on. We're going to head up to Bree, to the Prancing Pony. Let's go up and have a look. See, so Tom Bombadil had to rescue them from in here and eventually set them on the road back to the main road to Bree. And there's the exit. And straight out of here and down onto the main road. And as we come out of the Barrow Downs, you should try running around the bushes, try and go instead of through them. And as we end up down in the Barrow Downs, the fogs and the mist and the spookiness will clear, and we'll get there's a dead body. And so you see how the fog disappears once you come off the Barrow Downs. And we'll start getting some jolly music again, which you probably can't hear much of. So this is the main road to Bree from the Shire. And this is following the path now that the hobbits would have followed. Coming up to Bree, of course they got there at night because they were trapped in the barrow for quite a while. And it was raining and the gates of Bree were closed. And they had to knock in the rain and the storm to get themselves in. And they were allowed in. Now in the game there are a whole bunch of instances and things and cut scenes and stuff in the epic story. Because the epic story follows not the Fellowship. You aren't in the Fellowship. But the Fellowship is happening around you. And as a player in this game, if you follow the epic story, you get to do a whole lot of quests and tasks around the Fellowship to help the Fellowship on their way. So basically, they couldn't have made it without me. That's the bottom line. If it hadn't been for me, the Fellowship would have failed. And, sorry. If it hadn't been for me, the Fellowship would have failed. That's the bottom line. So here we are in Bree. And we'll head straight up here to the Prancing Pony. Hey, try not to run me down, thanks. And we're doing everything on foot, of course, because that's the way the hobbits did it. You notice I've got my bounder's hat on with the feather. That's also canon from the book. The bounders have a hat with a feather in it. And they're the people who guard the borders of the Shire. Here's the Prancing Pony. It's good, doesn't it? This huge inn. And yet, so we'll head in here. We'll have a look at the Prancing Pony, into the tap room. Then we'll go and see Aragorn, who's the dude that the hobbits actually met here. So here's the tap room. Looks good. Look at all these people. It's amazing, isn't it? And all that room for a small town. But there's only one inn in the town, and this is it. So we'll go and talk to Barleyman Butterbur. He might say something to us if we're lucky. Nope, not going to talk. There you go. Oh, maybe I can get him to talk.
Oh, so much to do.
There you go, so much to do. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. And we'll go and see Aragorn. He may not be here actually, because this character's gone way beyond the quests of Aragorn, so we might not get into this room, I don't know. Yeah, we're not going to get in here, I think. So Aragorn would have been in that room, but there's the little breakfast room where the hobbits might have had their breakfast, I think. Remember that they were kept to one side, and then we have the little hobbit rooms in the Prancing Pony, specially designed for hobbits, on the ground floor, just as they like, said Barnum and Butterbur. Little storage room there. Another hobbit room here, probably. What happens here? Oh, I've never been here. This is interesting. Oh, it's just a back door to the Prancing Pony. Kind of hobbit entrance. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? So, Prancing Pony, breakfast room. Let's get into the breakfast room. There's an ill-looking southerner. There's the breakfast room here. So we'll stop there, and we will do our next stage of the journey. That's another 15 minutes or so. We'll do our next stage of the journey at another time. If you like that video, by the way, make some comments below. Would you like me to go slower, go faster, make the videos longer, shorter? Are these little stages okay, or should I make one vast video? The trouble is uploading the thing to YouTube. It's just a nightmare. But otherwise, if any comments, if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. That's probably not nice, but anyway. I was always brought up to say if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. So there you go. But people like to hand out thumbs downs. But I mean, really, it's just a simple little video showing you how the journey of the hobbits would have looked like in Lord of the Rings Online. And by the way, the game's great to play. It's free to play, and the VIP, the subscription, is essentially very cheap. So, really recommend it. It's a 2007 game, but it's a great community, and it's a let's see if I can get around here. There's Drongo in the kitchen. So a great community, well worth joining. So give it a plug. That's the way. And you can travel too in Middle Earth. Amazing. Who's that? Somebody sneaking up on me. All right, we'll stop there. Bye. See you next time.